we will post it as well under our YouTube channel. So as mentioned, we will start with the highlights for 10.0. Everybody, Shamsi, can you see my screen, right?
Okay.
Yes, thank you. So we will start with the 10.0 release highlight as well. We will focus, as I told you, on 2000 on the release that was launched in January 2022, which is feature pack 2111. Just to start quickly with some release product on for SAP. Now SAP decided, instead of having one release every 1 month, feature pack every 1 month, you will have one feature pack every 1 quarter. So each quarter, okay, a release will be there, okay, which we call now, instead of having it as patch level, we will call it a feature package with a lot of maintenance and bugs fixing, as well as new features, as you will see today. Okay, so in 10.0 version, from 10.0 onwards, we all know that SAP released the web client. Okay, the new feature enhanced web design for SAP Business One. Okay, with a lot of features as well. It keeps on enhancing for SAP. This is a major feature that will keep on enhancing, keep adding feature, as we will see today as well. There are a lot of as well features that was done on the administration, the usability, the financial management, and the localization, as well on other areas. So we will start with the web client. We know that the web client was released in 10.0 for both version SQL and business sorry, HANA. So both of them are there. They have the web client, okay, which is of course it's based on SAP Fiori design principle, okay, and focused to have all these processes available that you have in your standard SAP application. You have it as well on the web client, okay, which is free of charge. So if you have a user in SAP Business One, okay, you will have as well, you can access the web clients. In the beginning, SAP started to include the CRM, the sales, purchase, and business partner, and some analytics version. But now we have now more enhanced deliver objects, like all the sales documents, some purchase document, and the latest feature as well. SAP has released more enhanced feature as well for the web client, which is the good receipt PO, GRPO, okay, and the AP invoice as well, the payment, okay, the support for the incoming and outgoing payment. So let's go to our demo environment. So you know that you have here all the web client here. You can see all the feature, okay, that includes in the in SAP Business One web client. So we have the CRM, we have the sales, we have the purchase, business partner, payment, accounting service was added in late in I think it was in version 2108 as well, feature pack 2108, human resources, analytics, extension, and all these stuff. So these are available as well, as I told you, in both release, SAP Business One, SQL, and HANA. Here you can see as well all the notifications that you have. Okay, as well, you can have the help file, the search engine, okay, same as SAP Business One. So if we go to any of these areas, okay, now if we go, for example, for the sales, you can see the sales quotation, you can create quotation, you can create orders, you can create deliveries, invoices, returns. So all these features are available, and it's very useful, it's very user-friendly. So if I want to create a new quotation, you just have to select the customer from the list, or you just have to type the customer that you know, for example, parameter, and the system will auto-complete everything and give you everything. So you can go tab by tab as well. You can add the items. You can go to the freight charge, logistic part, accounting part, and if you have any user-defined field. And as well, the usability on this screen is very friendly as well. So if you want to add more fields, okay, you can just go to the settings, add the fields that you want. All the fields that you have added, user-defined field, everything, okay, will be shown here, and you can select by user who can see the screen. Okay, you can save it, you can do it as well. New feature has been added on sales order, on all the marketing document as well, which is available as well in the standard feature of SAP. It is added now here in this one, okay, which is a copy from. Okay, you can copy from and copy to as well, everything directly from here. A new object that was lately added on the screen. Okay, there are 3 objects, which is the service module. Okay, where you can check all the service call, create service call, okay, solution based, okay, and create the solution. So if I go to my service call, I can check all the service call I have. You can see it in analytic view. You can see it in some dashboards. You can edit your dashboards here, okay, and here I can see either the ones that are handled by me, or I want to see everything, okay, all the service call, okay, in the company. I can log into the service call, okay, check the service call, assign it to someone, same as what we are doing in SAP Business One, schedule it, okay, but as I told you, this is a very friendly, okay, mechanism that you can do here as well. So let me go to the home screen as well. So this is related to service. Another object was added lately as well on the web client, which is payments. Okay, now you can create incoming payment and outgoing payment directly from here. So if you have any sales that's going to the field and selling direct customers, so he can add the payment automatically from here. So I can go to the payment or create a new one. Let's create a new one better. Okay, so here's the customer. I can select the customer. So let me select River Ltd. Okay, and here, same as the business one, you will have all the open invoices for him. So I can select which one I want to close, what is the amount I want to close, total payment. And here you can select, okay, what is the payment details that you, how is it bank transfer, is it cash? Okay, and you create, add, and you create the document. Another feature as well, of course, you can do both. You can do incoming and you can do outgoing. Okay, so both of them, okay, can be done. You can do as well petty cash payment and for incoming and outgoing payment as well. Another option that was added as well lately on SAP Business One web client as well, which is the enhanced as well, which is you can send now, okay, directly all your orders or invoices or any screen here in SAP Business One, okay, through email, and this will be linked automatically to your Office 365 emails. Shamsi, can you add person directly whenever somebody is done? Thank you. So here as well, in the web client, you can customize your view. You can go to your settings, customize your view. You can reset. You can hide anything that you want. Okay, all these pages can be changed. Okay, so if I want to choose any other displays, you can do it. Languages, you can change the language as well. Messages, you can as well add any message that you want. Preferences. Analytic in the analytic view as well, there was some enhancement where you have some additional objects that you can do as well, more analytical on this part. So if I want to click on edit now, you have as well the service module and the GRPO as well added in the analytical view. So just go to, for example, this is the sales. I can choose here any incoming payment, outgoing payment, anything that is there. As well, I can do some queries, or I can adapt some user-defined table in that. So this is another feature that was added as well here. Okay, and of course some extensive posting, what we call it, measures. Okay, where you can select last X period or last X months. Okay, that were added as well in the analytical review. More feature to come, of course. SAP is telling us that they will try to add all the models that exist in SAP Business One here, but of course sometimes you cannot lose the application because you have done some extendibilities on the application. At the end, this is a web client without any customization. You can do small customization, but you cannot do such customization. It's not yet open for customization from SAP. One more thing that I want to tell you about, which is the extension. You can add extension right now. So if you have any application outside SAP Business One and you want to include it here in the menu, you can do it. For example, if you have Magnar or you have any third-party application, okay, you can add the link directly here and you can access it directly from here automatically. So this is regarding the web client. Let me go back to my the presentation. So as I told you, it supports payment. You can do timesheet as well directly, entry directly as well in the web client. Okay, the analytics enhancement, Outlook 365 enhancement. As I told you, you can now send emails directly from the web client using 365 Outlook as well. There is a feature that I cannot show it to you today, but you can as well integrate, if you have MS Teams, you can integrate SAP Business One web client with MS Teams. For example, if you have the managers, they open Teams and they want to do some approval, or they want to check some quotations, they want to see dashboards, they can see it directly through Teams by integrating SAP Business One application, okay, directly to their Teams account. This is regarding the web client. If you have any question later on, I will keep it for the end. Just if you want not to miss it, you can just write it down, okay, in the chat, and we will answer it later on. So this is regarding the web client. Of course, you have other accessibilities that were done on 10.0 onwards as well. So the new skin that we are seeing here in the 10.0 version, which is a very low skin, okay, where it's easy to use as well, and it supports, of course, 4K monitors, okay, and it's everything is already available when using the Fury style cockpit. So there's no changes. It's only the skin that will change, okay, by adapting this new style. Enhanced user interface. This was discussed previously in previous demo that we have, presentations that we have done last year. These are all features that were adapted in previous version of 10.0. For example, they have added the username. We have difficulties in identifying the users in the license and administration. So we have now the username that was added as well in the license part. In the business process logic, SAP has made a change log in the exchange rate, where you can see now any changes during the exchange, any changes that was done in the exchange rate. So if I open the exchange rate now, okay, and do any changes here, you can see the change log, who has done okay, the massive update for this change for this exchange rate. This was not available in previous version for SAP. Okay, as well, they have as well different features, small feature, okay, which is the refresh button, okay, the chart of account accessibility as well in the trial balance. Okay, these were already discussed. And in the latest version, a very important one, which is hide lock user. Now you can hide all the locked user in any template. For example, if you have configuration in the add-on administration, in the alert management, and the copy from settings, now you have this option, which is hide locked user. I don't want to have to see a locked user. Another feature I think everybody will benefit from. Everybody is using the query manager in SAP in SAP Business One. So now if we go to the query, you will have a new menu. Let's go to here, get distribution rule. So you know that everybody can, okay, see this one. Now that, okay, so this is a my chart of account, a query that I have done. Now I can assign this query to a menu in SAP Business One. So you can add this one in the menu. So I can select here, I want to add this one in my financial. I can position this as well under where I want to see it. I want to see it after cost accounting. Okay, and the position, you can place it in the bottom. You can give it, for example, COA report. Okay, and click update. Okay, and now if I go to financial, okay, I will have my, let me search for it. I think it will be here. Where is it? Where I put it? COA, COA. Let me do it again. Get here in financial. I put it in the cost accounting, sorry. Where is the distribution rule? Accounting here. So you will have it here. So this is the one. Okay, so now you can access it. And when you do it, okay, you will not see the query here. The user cannot see the query. He can see only the report that is allowed, okay, to see. Okay, so this is a new feature as well that was released in the latest version. As well, now you can import, okay, from a UDT table. So if you have created a user-defined table using the import option in SAP, now you can import from Excel, not only business partner item and journal entry, but you can have as well user-defined table. You can map them automatically from Excel. You can put the table name, everything. You can do it directly from here. So instead of doing it one by one. So this is related to some enhancements that were done in SAP, the latest batch. As well, in the reference document as well, there was a new features as well, where you can add more options. So if I go, for example, in the inventory transfer, you know, this option was done in 10.0 as well, where you can add here some reference document related to this document. So if I'm making a transfer request related to a purchase order or to a, and I want to link it as well, now you have the option, okay, for more documents, okay, to be added. So we have added, SAP have added the more document, okay, that is available as well here in this release. So you can, the reference document as well, it is available in all the screen and marketing document in SAP as well. Another feature as well, which is the attachment. And the attachment, SAP now support a lot. It has, they added the attachment tab in most of the screens. So in 10.0, if you remember, I told you that in the journal entries, okay, now you can add attachment. Okay, you can add it in the inventory counting as well. So if you have any documents that were done by the warehouse manager, you can automatically include it in the inventory counting. So you have the attachment, and as well now it is available in the bill of material. If you have any design for any bill of material, you can add as well the attachment in the bill of material screen. So this is as well another feature. Of course, some enhancement on the field length for item master data, sorry, for the customer group name and the item group name. So now it has 100 characters. This is as well an old release for SAP Business One 10, which is released, I think it was in June. So it is already there. A very important feature I always like to talk about, which is the approval process, the enhancement that was done on the approval process, and which is and this is, I think everybody was waiting for it from a long time. That was done on the latest release, which is the substitute authorizer. So here you can have a substitute. So for example, if Brad Thompson was absent, the authorizer, the substitute authorizer will be Jason Butler. And you can select from which date to which date. You can select an approval template, specific approval template, or all template. And now all the approvals that were given to Brad, will be transferred to Jason as well, which is very important as well, to do it. Previously, we had to create different approval procedure and to active and inactive, which had a lot of maintenance, and we wasted our time. So now this feature is available as well in the latest release. Some enhancement as well were done on the alert management window. Now the alert management window has changed a lot, so it's not anymore queries. So here you can see, so you have the list of all your alerts, and under that you can define all the option for this specific alert. You can have it by active, inactive. You can directly inactivate it directly from here instead of going one by one previously, like previously. So here as well on the authorization, you can now do the authorization on the tab level. So if you want to hide any tab from any user or deauthorize a user from accessing a tab, you can do it as well. So this is mainly for the extendability that were done as well. As I told you, these are the changelog, and we have already taken talking about these features. As well in some of the features that we talked about previously, there is a very good feature that was done as well at the level of the changelog. So if I go to let's go to any screen, now we have, just make any update here. So if I make any update on any field in SAP Business One, message log. So it's updating. Sorry, I closed it by mistake. So if I go to tools now and go to changelog, and show the difference, you can see now as well, not only the updated when, you can see as well the time, and what it was updated, and who was the creator, and all the information with the time slot as well. And you can see it as well here. There's nothing has been changed unless this is updated by user, by username, and by user code. So you can see both together. So if you give the a user later on another username, Okay, you can still see the history, who changed this one. So my username, for example, manager, I was using it as Tony, and now Tony left the company and it was changed to Jason. You can still see that Tony has changed it and it's not Jason. Okay, instead of depending on the time that were done. Now as well in 2011 as well, some authorization were added on the copy table as well. So previously, everybody who has access to any screen in SAP as well can do right click and copy table. Now you have an authorization as well as has been added who can do the copy table, okay, in SAP. It is a good feature, okay, because it can be very helpful for maintaining the authorization for the users. Some of the features that were added as well previously to remove the opportunity, which is very old right now. It was done in the previous release, in the first release of 10.0. Copy selected as well forms between user. This is a good feature that was done in 10.0, the first release as well. So I'll not go into that. Okay, on the financial part of the enhancement as well, now you have the drill down at the level of the GL account, financial report. So if you go to the profit and loss and trial balance, you will see the yellow, the famous yellow arrow in SAP where you can make a drill down to the chart of account automatically. The posting period enhancement, now you can automatically create a new period with due dates already configured to have it. Instead of going one by one and updated it one by one, you can automatically update it. The extension as well from version of SAP Business One 10.0, some fields now you can edit it even if the period was locked, which is the reference, which is the remarks, and the remarks as well that is here. Now it is changed from 50 characters to 254 characters, and all the fields reference now has been changed. Reference 3 field has been changed to 100 character. Okay, so these are already done. On the fixed asset enhancement as well, some new mapping where you can do revaluation. Okay, and two account determination has been added as well since release feature pack 2108, which is a revaluation account and the revaluation reverse account as well. So these are the one related mainly to the financial. As I told you, now these fields in the financial and finance in the journal entry, even if the posting period was locked, you can change it. Of course, it depends on the authorization. So you can change the reference 1, reference 2, reference 3, and the remarks at the document, at the header level and at the line level, which is as well very helpful for us, okay, to do it. Some of that as well, it's not relevant to us because it's maybe more for the bank statement processing, and it's mainly for localization outside our area. Localization, nothing to add because it was added for Brexit last year. Okay, I'll not go into that. Let me go to the and focus on the features that was done only for 10.0 latest feature pack. So in the feature pack as well, 2011, as I told you, this is already covered. Some enhancement and localization were done and compliance in 2021. For example, some enhancement were done in Brexit for GDPR, some electronic invoice in Russia for France, for example, period and closing, and so on and so on. For as well, some e-billing enhancement. A new feature was added as well, which is a folio number enhancement. Now you can add a file number whenever you are doing the document printing, or you can assign a file number to any document in the system. Of course, this require a lot of maintenance. So if you want to archive if you print it and you want to archive it and you want to check the folio number where it is, you can refer to this folio number automatically. You can update this folio number, okay, and update it. And you can reassign as well at any time of point. Ebooks, it's a more for a localization outside our area. As well, for SAP Business One, as I told you, in 2011, the web client was really enhanced in the latest feature, where we added the delivery object, AR invoice, PO, timesheet, and UDOs to be more flexible. As well, okay, the one that are here. For Q4 2021, okay, this is very important that it's an idea where you can, if you have any ideas that needs to be submitted, you can tell it to, you can ask us to submit it. We can put it in the portal of SAP, and we can vote. We can ask our colleagues or everyone to vote for it. Okay, and SAP might take it into consideration. So, for example, these features that you have seen today as well, it's not always recommended by SAP, but sometimes it's coming from the business, from the users, from the companies that we have implemented SAP Business One for them. Okay, and based on the votes, SAP decides, okay, to put it in the release. So quickly, that's it for me. I will later on share all the presentation and the recording, okay, for all the attendees that were here today. And based on that, we will, if you need any help from us, okay, please let us know. I will now give you the permission as well to unmute yourself. And if you have any question, please let me know. Okay, you can just unmute yourself and ask me the question.
Here, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for this wonderful session, Tony. For the web client, I had a question that
Yes.
UDTs and UDFs are visible on GUI.
Yes.
So I think Shamshi responded already, but is there a solution where we can temporarily block?
Can what?
Disable the access of UDT to a user. In web clients, all the UDTs are visible, even the UDF.
Yeah, there is, I think there's an enhancement in this package in 2011, okay, where you can hide it. I will get back to you on that, but there is an authorization now, okay, for the UDT, for an enhancement, okay, where you can hide some user-defined tables, okay, for some users.
That would be helpful. Just want that information. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Deepak. Any other question? Skip any changes. Oh, we have something in the chat here. Okay, let's record the immigration for the new feature. Will it be the same? For Abdulrahman DTW, I don't think there is an enhancement on that. It's a stable feature right now, so I don't think there will be changes on the level. Now they are doing the import from SAP from Excel, but it's for specific tables, but not all the tables. Okay, so you cannot do for marketing documents as well. In relation to UDT, I shouldn't insert record by record. Wasn't this individual also this? For UDT, you can use as well, I think, DTW, but you cannot use copy table as well. We will discuss it later on, Abdulrahman, if you want. No problem. It's not yet allowed. Okay, DTW and application features. I think Shamsir answered you, Deepak, as well. And answered as well, Abdulrahman. Okay, Abdulrahman, for period and closing, there is some features available. but it's not the period and the closing. No, there is nothing. But the period itself, there is some features that are already there in SAP. So here in the administration, if I go to posting periods, okay, there are two features where you can create, okay, feature with due date to next financial year. Okay, and if you do massive update for each one, and you can do the update even from the screen automatically here. So these are the posting period update, but for the period and the closing, so if you are referring to the one in the utility here, no, there is nothing here. It's still the same one. I didn't get you, Cruz, about it. What do you mean to cancel document by batch? If you want to unmute yourself, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, sorry. Because I'm not sure if it's already in the features, but we want to cancel, let's say, for example, a lot of documents. Can we do it by batch?
Yes, you can, because here, if you go to sales, and this is, I don't know if it was in 10.0 or before, I don't remember. If you go to the open item list, okay, and for example, you select sales orders, it's not available to all the documents, but some of the documents. So you can select here, change to, and cancel or close. Okay. So you can do it for a sales order. I think you can do it as well for production, for production order, for purchase order. Okay. So purchase quotation, purchase request, all of these can be having this option.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. So, any other question? Okay, thank you, everyone. We have Muhammad Mohsen. Go ahead, Muhammad, please. No, I will send you the PDF as well and and the recording, so you will have both. Okay. So I will send you the PDF for all the feature in 10.0 and as well the other PDF for feature pack 2111. So both of them will be there for you guys. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining us again our webinar. Next webinar will be inshallah in 1 or 2 months. Okay, we will update you, but it will be interesting as well to join because in the next webinar we are intending to release some products on top of SAP Business One that can enhance your experience in SAP Business One. Like Boyum apps, like usability package, like some other feature as well that we will include, Magnar, our cloud operation. All of these, okay, are in the pipeline for our next webinars, and we will update you soon, inshallah. Thanks again for attending, and see you soon.